Hello, Cube. So this is it. You're decided to face the Pokemon League. The final test you must pass to become a champion. It's held here in this building. I wish you the best of luck from the bottom of my heart, Cube. I look forward to meeting you again soon. Let's get it. What the what's going on here? Okay. Thank you for coming today, Sutrika. This will be a new experience for a lot of people who've played what they call a Pokemon because they don't understand the concept of a job interview, it seems.
Alright, I should clarify here about what I meant by that. That's a little mean. I said this comment about 3.5 years ago to me editing this. I think at the time what happened is that I kept seeing people being overly negative and complaining about the littlest little thing on Twitter. I don't mean the overall Pokemon community because most people are actually great. I mean the Twitter drones that always just like complain about literally every little thing because they've got nothing better else to do today because they don't have a job. That's the ones that I'm talking about. So that might seem a little mean on paper, but that's what I meant by that. Okay.
Alright, anyway, please do have a seat. Why? What? Oh, you can't turn back. Oh. I'm so confused. Rika will be your interviewer. Let's get started with the first portion of the champion assessment. Is part of his trivia or something? The test I have what it takes to be a champion, like mentally? Is this the idea? Because it's pretty cool. We begin with the interview. First things first, let me see how many gym badges you have. Excellent, you have all 8. I'd like to ask you a few questions if you would mind, Cube. Please think carefully as you may automatically fail the interview depending on your answers. Let's begin. How did you get here today? I walked, yes. Very good, very good. Please tell me the name of the school you're enrolled in. Navansha Academy? Ah, that's right. So what brought you to the Pokemon League today? Came to become a champion. Yes indeed, why else would you be here, I suppose? Now what do you intend to do if and when you become a champion? I mean, technically all 3 of these answers are correct. But I want to become even stronger. I need to get that level 100 mon so I can do the Charizard event raid, which I think is next. Well, it's not next, already past Friday by the time I'm recording. It's on November 27th at 11:51 PM. But I want to become even stronger so I can do that Charizard event. That's going to be on December 1st, I believe it is. So let's see, that's that right? I see, interesting. So which of the 8 gyms gave you the most difficulty? Cortondo was Cortondo actually was a little difficult because obviously we had that Fury car. Autozone was a piece of piss. Carapa was easy. Lavincia was a little difficult with the yawn strats. No, Lavincia was Iono. She was easy. Medallia was the one with the yawn strats. The Glacedo gym was actually kind of rough for the first 3 mons. Montenevera gym. That was the ghost type one. That was pretty easy. And Alfornado, which was the second, that was also pretty easy. It's honestly between the Glacedo and the Cortondo gym. Funny that, ain't it? The first 8 gym. I feel that, like, because I picked Sprigatito, that's why it was kind of hard. You know, if I managed to take out that Teddiursa in 1 hit, it would never have got the Fury cards up on me, so it would not become a problem. Therefore, I think it's due to your sort of choice. An actual difficulty, if you're not prepared for it, I think it's the Glacedo gym. I see. And what was the name of the gym leader you faced there? I think it's Grusha, right? Yeah, Grusha. Well, as you seem to remember. Okay, there we go. Do you remember what type of Pokemon Grusha used? Ice. I would know because I used to be an ice type gym leader on a Pokemon server years ago, and it's my favourite type. Wonderful. Building the skill needed for the champion assessment is no small feat. You must have met a lot of Pokemon to get here, Cube. Are they going to pull that stat? What was the category of the Pokemon you chose to be your first partner? Grass. Even though I prefer Quaxley, it's Sprigatito that I chose. Very good, very good. Now, please forgive me, but I'm going to repeat a previous question. Remind me what you intend to do if and when you become a champion, or become even stronger. Right. Ah, yes, that's right. This is strange. Next is the final question for this interview. Go on. Do you like Pokemon? Yes! Why else would I be playing this game if I didn't? Okay, you're lost in thought, alright. Go on. Good job, kiddo. That about wraps up the interview. And let me be the first to congratulate you, kid. You just passed the first part of the champion assessment. On your first try too, no less. Don't think anyone's done that since Nemona. Anyway, time to switch gears and get ready for the next segment. Second segment is what we call the Elite Test, so the Elite Four, okay. Let's get it. And you'll be facing the Elite Four in Pokemon battles. I guess that's pretty obvious from the name of the tester. Anyway, we're the best the league has to offer. You'll be facing us 4 in a row, no turning back. This won't be a cakewalk, I promise you that. Make sure you're all ready, then go into the room behind me. Okay, I have no idea what they're going to lead with, but I hope it's not poison. Actually, now that I think about it, there was an objective for all 18 types, so unless they are a repeat of a single type, they might have like their own unique teams. We'll have to see. I just hope it's not poison, because that's my whole strat. Toxic spikes with Clodsire. Go on then, Vika. Now then, let's get it started, eh? That's good. Oh, Vika, be the first of the Elite Four to take you on. Actually, I'll go easy on you, but I'd be lying. Think fast. Alright, what type do you have? You are challenged by Rika of the Elite Four. Whiscash is your lead. Okay. Not a good lead for me, though. You are water and ground type, which is actually both effective against me here. I finally get the battle. You're looking forward to this, so don't you give up too soon. Clodsire isn't really a damage mon. He's just a set, you know, get hats, entry hazards up. Earth Power, I think I can survive one. Yeah, nice. You are specially defensive. Toxic spikes. Which, because of that, I'm able to probably get a second layer up, which is big for me. You know what would make Clodsire just that much better, by the way, honestly speaking? Having like a move where I hit him and I swap out, like a U-turn or something. E-Power again, I can do that. Alright, cool. Gonna go Toxic Spike, that's 2 layers up real quick. That'll do me. So we know he's gonna go for Earth Power, so let's go and switch into something that can take that. Possibly, I'm thinking Dondozo maybe? So it's special attack, I remember. No, you can't take that, okay. You can't really take that, neither can you. Oh, actually, you're physically defensive, aren't you? Taking Taunt seemingly can though. Okay, I'm going to risk this a bit. You are weak to ground type, however, your special defense is one of your higher stats. So you're going to think I'm going to use Earth Power. Oh, Muddy Water, that's actually excellent for me. Because obviously I don't get hit by that as much. Okay, so this is turn 1 of us being in battle, so we can fake you out. Okay, get that flinch, nice. And we can then go for Gigaton Hammer, I think. It's not very effective, but we do have like Metal Coat on, so it'll be boosted damage. Good range, not too bad. E-Power, how much damage are we talking? Honestly, not bad. I think I can take another one, so I'm going to go in with the Play Rough here. And Whiscash goes down, nice. Good start. So are you a Water type Elite Four then, or a Ground type? It'll be very interesting to see this, Rika. Camera up, so you are Ground type. That's good to know, okay. I believe I can take one of his hits regardless to well at the higher level, so this is where I'm actually going to set up grassy terrain, because I know I'll outspeed it. You're going to probably Lava Plume or something, I'd imagine. Or Fire Blast, but I think it's missed, yep. I know the fire moves he has is not 100% accurate, which is why I took a risk there. And that allows me to get Flower Trick off, which should be boosted within grassy terrain, I believe. And this is the correct on Miracle Seed. It should just one-shot. Yep, thank you very much. Or Great Tusk or whatever it's called. Earlier in the game, so you will probably just get destroyed. Alright, that's fine. Flower Trick as well then. I do expect maybe his ace to be a Tyrant attack. Just get the feeling of your ground type. That's fine. Sturdy. It's all good, it's all good, because poison damage will take out. This is exactly why I stay up toxic spikes. Poison jab, we survival at least one. Yeah, it's fine. Because, oh, but you did get the 30% poison off of me. You are jammy as hell. But I do restore my HP off of grassy terrain. That's fine, that's fine. If that's a 30 HP drop, you should die to this one, fan.
Bullshit.
Like, actually, as it. Okay, this is fine. Honestly, I'm just going to go ahead with a full restore then. And we'll heal it on you. Because poison damage chips up every, you know, it's more every turn. So that means you will die this turn regardless of what you do. Dog trio, okay. Is this, yeah, actually it will be Cantonian, won't it? Because the dog trio in this game is a completely new species bug trio. It's not like a special, like, oh, it's a Haldean form. It's actually a new non and everything, so. Alright, we're fast. Wait, actually, I'll be faster because you're really fast, trio. We actually are fast. It's probably because of the levels. This should one shot. You're speedy, but you're frail. Points like disappear from the opposing team, probably because you're an ability. Terastallite, and we're gonna go for Wave Crash. Wait, can we only use the Terror? We can use Terror Orb, but we don't get healed up. Can we only use the Terror Orb one time in the Elite Four challenge? I'm confused. I probably shouldn't have used it. I guess I'll find out the hard way in the future fights. Either way, I still think we got enough quality without the Terror Orb anyway. I must say, like Claude's like, I do have to say I'm very surprised that Clodsire is the ace. I thought he was going a bit stronger. Like something a bit more attackive, not defensive. I thought this might have been like a lead mon or something, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so the Grand type, Terror type, which means loses the poison typing, which means you're still weak. I think I guess Water Absorb. I forgot I guess Water Absorb. Oh, I completely forgot I can get that as an ability. That's my bad. Earthquake. Alright, you'll beat that up anyway, it's fine. I honestly completely forgot I guess Water Absorb because mine's had poison point all this time, doesn't it? Alright, that is honestly fine. Let's just use Auto Drop. Gonna use for Protect, that's fine. Protect, right? Yep, had a feeling. I've seen this strategy before. It allows me to go for Plow Trick. And this battle should be over and done with. Thank you very much, it's the first of the Elite Four done. You defeated Rika of the Elite Four. There's one down like I said. Not bad, kiddo. Not a bit unfair, no way I was ever going to win that one. Although, what a great battle, rather. Felt good even to lose. Not a whole lot of trainers have the skill to make it past the elite test. But who knows? I bet getting to think you might be one of the few that do, Cube. Best stay on your toes though, the second of the elite four is stronger than me. You're up next, Squirt. Coming out. Coming. Yeah. I'm gonna guess you are fairy types. You've got to be fairy or ghost, one of the two. Oh well, did you lose, Rika? Yeah, I did. He's no pushover, let me tell you. I'll be watching from the side, avenge me if you can. Wait, we're not gonna get a chance to heal, are we? You bet I will. I'm not gonna get a chance to heal, am I? Okay, I do. I was about to be like, that would have been interesting if they made it no heals. Cause people would struggle, like. Alright, let's first of all, full restore on you, keep rid of that poison, and then we'll use a couple hyper potions for you guys. I feel we could either gotta be fairy type because of her appearance, or it's got to be ghost type because you know how some of those like like dolls sometimes how they can be haunted and some of those like horror films. I feel that what they call it is one that's like either like one of those two kind of like themes, which I kind of hope she's either the types, because for fairy types I have got poison, and for ghost types I've got Scarlet. So yeah, and fairy types as well actually. Anyway, it's all cool you made it this far, but this is where you say bye-bye, mister. And my Pokemon is super tough. You weak attacks won't work on them at all. They'll bounce right up, you'll see. I can't wait for you to meet my friends, so here they come. A key. Why do I feel you've got Klefki? Popperage Steel type, okay. So Klefki's definitely here. Alright, let's go. Come on, Raja, smush him. Alright, so this ain't gonna work. So my toxic spike strike is not going to work here. Let's just go for an earthquake to stall. And I actually outsped you. Wow, that's surprising. Sturdy? No, you just survived high horsepower. That's fine, I'm still faster. I can regain a bit of health here. I know I'm still faster, so I'll earthquake. There we go. Vaporize is down. Much better start already than the last fight against Rika. Really only Rapid Dash and Infernape you can get. So Infernape's always objectively the best choice, despite me picking Turtwig as my first ever starter. And still be my favourite starter to this day because nostalgia recency in it, so yeah. Alright, let's flamethrower. I think I'm faster. Yep. You won't get KO'd. Oh wow, you actually do go code. I would maybe like, you won't get KO'd because you're stupidly defensive, but okay. Listen to the level difference is coming in clutch here. Corviknight, same again. This is Amaruchi's fight 100%. I believe you will be faster. Oh wow, you're faster with him, wow. I thought you would have been a bird, you're agile and fast, you know, you'd be faster, but okay, no. Magnezone, now that is something I still need to actually add to the decks. It's fine though. I'll probably play one in a while, like a Terra one. Or I'll just evolve a Magneton, it's fine. Flamethrower once again. Not bad. Oh, sturdy. That's sturdy. Yep. I think I got against that. Alright. Light screen, damn it. I knew one of our monsters was gonna do it, which is why I'm surprised she didn't leave a Klefki to try and set the screens up. That's what I would have done. Okay, this is where Brick Break, I mean like Brick Break would be absolutely ideal because it would smash the screens, but unfortunately I don't have the option. Let's just go with another Flamethrower and then see what our next mon is and plan from there. Tinkaton. Baby Psychic.
Huh? Huh?
I believe Fire type is still super effective. I think Fairy actually gets resisted by Fire. So it's not like Fire is super effective against Fairy. It's just like one of those weird situations where Fairy is not very effective against Fire, but like it's not like weak against it, if that makes sense. So you can see it's still super effective. Oh, and that is actually your last mon, I didn't even realize. Alright, well, Terrasilize, and we're going to use Armor Cannon. Time to get dressed up all pretty pinky. I'm actually kind of surprised she doesn't have Klefki. The thing around her, like, neck is literally a key. And who else does she have Klefki? I honestly thought she would have had that on her team. I'm very surprised she doesn't. Although I am noticing she's only got 5 mons on her team, so there might be a rematch where she has all 6 and she has Klefki as her ace. There we go. Get that Congratulation up, boy. Stone Edge. I believe I'll survive one. Yeah, that's not. Yep. And that was a crit as well. Wow. Which means we can definitely do one. Armor Cannon. I don't think this will take you out because of the light screen. We'll do at least half though. Very close. You are faster. I've got to watch out for that. Right. Flamethrower. I believe I'll survive another one. Even without the crit. Yeah. Barely, but I had a feeling. And then, thank you for coming, Poppy, but I think that's your name. But I'll be taking my lead now. 2 out of 4 complete. I guess that's what she said. I don't know. Just random noises. I wanted to take revenge on you, Rika. Pretty sure you mean take revenge for me, Squirt. Don't think I did anything wrong by you. Oh, that's right. I haven't had to do this in a long time. Alright. It's going to be the art teacher, isn't it? That guy. It's your turn, Mr. Larry. Mr. Larry? Wait, really? He's an Elite Four member, but he's also a gym leader. Huh. Right, I wasn't expecting that, but okay. Hello there, it's me, Larry. Really now? I am actually going to lead with Mio Scarada in this fight. So, let's get it. Ready to face Larry of the Elite Four? Yes, yes I am. Very surprised he's both a gym leader and an Elite Four member. So, you made it this far. I serve as a member of the Elite Four too, yes, unfortunately for me. At my gym, I use normal type Pokemon since I feel they have a lot in common with me. But well, the boss told me to use a different type here. So if you have any complaints, please take them up with La Primera. Oh boy, what did he use? I sent out a grass dark type, okay. Huh. Anyway, time to get to work. Why did I feel you're gonna use fighting type? I just got a hunch. You are challenged by Larry of the Elite Four. Tropius, grass types. Well, could be grass or flying types. Either way, this is not a good lead for me. Well, I'll be trying my hand with flying types. Oh, for fuck's sake, it actually is flying types. Okay. I was going to say it's a Titan as well. That's the painful part. I was actually going to go with the Titan. I'm just going to have to go to Armor Rouge and take out the first one that way. Come on, Armor Rouge. Let's get it. Let's get it. You can take one hit. I know you can outspeed a Stropius as well. Sunny Day. Okay, that actually works very well for me. That's a game changer for me. Okay, you're probably going to go Solar Beam strats then, I think it. So let's go Flamethrower. Air Slash. I'm very surprised you're outspeed, if I'm being honest. Okay, come on. Surely you get rinsed, yeah. I was gonna say, I've got Charcoal boosting, Stab boosting, Sunny Day boosting, Flamethrower. Like, come on. You ain't surviving that. Staraptor. Alright, let's keep in. Honestly, let's keep Armor Rouge in. Because we got Sunny Day up, let's keep him in. This is the Raptor. I believe that was his 8th at the gym, so all good. You can intimidate me all you want, Staraptor. Wow, you're really faster. I'm surprised by that. What level are you actually? That may get a clue. Yeah, Staraptor's the same Staraptor. Well, not the same one, but the same mon. He uses 8 in the gym, so I kind of expected that. And Oricorio. You're not gonna outspeed me with Oricorio, not a chance. Level 59. Yeah, you're climbing on level now. I'll give you that. Teeter dance. Oh no, confusion. Come on, break through. This is the best time to break through your confusion, mate. Nice, good stuff, Armor Rouge. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Oricorio also goes down. What's up next? Altaria. This is fine. This is where I was swapping into the Titan because Sunny Day's probably gonna run out. I think after this one it runs out, so that's fine. I would have kept that in if Sunny Day was still up, but Fire Resist Dragon anyway, so that's fine by me. It's finally the Titan's type of shine, I believe. Alright, so you're gonna probably outspeed me, so I'm gonna go with Avalanche. That's fine, we can take one. Yeah, you're not Stab. If I was Stab, oh, I was a crit as well. Okay, that's fair. If that was Stab, that would have taken me out. Okay, we dropped the Altaria, nice. And what's your final one? Flying types. Let me think. Flying types. What could you do? I'm not looking at the screen. I'm just going to guess a random flying type from this region. I have a feeling... it's going to be Flamigo. Actually, it is as well. I actually was. I was looking down the entire time because I have to look over here for my second monitor, and right there is my first monitor, so I have to I was looking down. I was just thinking of flying types that are in this region, and I was right. Okay, let's go. So you are fighting type. You've been showing them before, okay? I don't got a break today. Okay, a break today rather, okay. So you are fighting type. I've got to be wary of that. I will use a hyper potion. No. A max potion. That's not going to heal enough. Let's just see how much damage you do first. You've probably got Brick Break or Close Combat, I'd imagine. And then it's messing up my suit a bit. It's time to get some Winder out of backs. So Terra Type time. So let me guess, you're going to Terra Type into a Fighting Type, right? Because if you Terra Type into a Flying Type, that is actually beneficial to me. Into a Flying Type, you lose the Fighting Type. So that means my Ice type moves now become super effective again. Okay, that is massive for me. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna cap. I expect close combat, yeah. But you gotta remember, he just dropped his defenses. He's probably gonna go for that one more time, so I'm gonna go with Max Potion. If he drops his defenses by 2 stages, I can Terraslide use Ice Shard for priority and one-shot him. I've got Never Melt Ice on as well, so I get Stab, Never Melt Ice combo. There it is. As long as I survive this, we're good. And we do. Terrasilize, Ice Shard for priority. Remember, it's only 40 base, but we've got Stab, which times it by 1.5, which is an extra 20, 60, plus the Never Met Ice on him. So that might be about 80 to 100 power. With priority, remember. Alright. Ice Shard, is this enough? Yes, it is. GG Larry, thank you for coming. Now that I know the exact value that increases the types by doing those classes early in the game, the 1.5 times, so from 40 to 60, and then you get your Never Metal Ice buff on top of that. It makes me able to calculate things in my head a lot easier now. Well, that took the wind from under our wings. I see what you did there. Nice. Good wordplay. And the final Elite Four member, I believe, is the art teacher. Mr. Hassel, right? So, you're a lot stronger than I recall. No wonder La Primera likes you. And then I suppose the final member of the Elite Four is next. It's your turn, Hassel. Now, where could he be? Don't think he heard you, Larry. Coming in, Hassel. Larry, you may need to speak up just a little bit more. Hassel? Hassel, you're up next. Here we go. Hello there, Cube. It delights me to see you here. As for you, Larry, I see you maybe we could do the shouting again. It would appear so. Hassel, what type could you possibly be? You are an art teacher after all. I genuinely don't know. So we've had ground, steel, and flying so far. So you're an art teacher, creative arts. What would most likely represent art in a Pokemon type? I'm gonna have to say it's fairy type. You know? Which means Meowscarada. So, let me just heal it up. I think I'm gonna leave with Meowscarada this time. Oh, I don't even use my rare candies for the Elite Four, but I am a little bit of a level up with the champion. The champion seems about right, but this is fine. Let's go and heal you up, and then we can sort the fight. I think you will be fairy type. We'll see when we go in. Okay, are you ready to face Hassel of the Elite Four? Yes, sir. I certainly am. I was of course absolutely certain you would make it to me eventually. Young spirits truly do grow with astounding speed, yes. But I never for a moment imagined we would be facing each other so soon. Now a teacher's duty is to guide students and aid their growth. But I think I shall forget about my role as a teacher for a moment. And wield all my might for the sole purpose of defeating you. Oh wait, yeah, that's right, you come from a family of dragon tamers, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. I am Hassel, the Dragon Guard in the final fortress of the Elite Test. Prepared to learn firsthand how the fiery breath of ferocious battle feels. Alright, let's get it. Let's go. Come on, Hassel. Bring it on. Noivern. Flying. I'm gonna have to do a complete swap right away. Show me everything you've got. I shall face you with my full strength. Sounds good to me. Level 60. Let's go take it on. Either way, if you use Dragon type, it's immune, and if he tries to go for a Blind type, it's going to be resisted. Let's go take it on. Air Slash, resisted. Yep. Thank you. Fake out. Bonk. Thank you. Lunge can move, that's nice. Alright, then we're going to go in for Play Rough. And I build Typifying. I think that halves my HP, doesn't it? Yep. One of those moves. And that's a one-shot, nice. Good stuff, take a ton. Oh, interesting. I thought that those water dragon, you are pure water, but you do get dragon type moves. That's actually, I didn't even know that. That's really good for us. T-Bolt. Okay, this is okay. Order up. How much are we talking? Really good damage, actually. T-Bolt, we can survive that unless something crits. Okay, yeah, as long as we land this, we're good. I went to Dragalga, get out of here. That's now 2 Elite Four members with the Dragalga in the team. The one from Kalos, I think is Abatha, her name is. And now we're going to call Hassel. Falafel. Ah, Grass Dragon, okay. And you are pretty speedy as well. The Grass Dragon type, eh? I just really, my team's actually really good against these mons. Like I said, Titan for this. What effective. Go on, outspeed me, Leech Seed. As I thought. I don't know if Avalanche works, like I need to take damage first, or if I just go second. It'll do double damage, but anyway, Avalanche comes in, and it KOs. Mold Breaker, yep, ignores abilities, I know. Alright, you will definitely speed me. Use Dragon Claw or Iron Head. You survive one. Okay, and then Avalanche is double damage. So Haxus, I believe, is gone too. Nice. Oh, I made a critical error. I kind of evolved this thing earlier. You are Dragon Ice type, aren't you? Alright, it is what it is. Really he'll take a ton. Come, oh great dragon, take a Terra Jewel as your crown. This is gonna be a... Wait, it's Dragon Ice, but it's probably going to Terra type into Pure Dragon, right? If so, and you survive one hit, so tell you can get the final hit here if you survive. So I'll heal you up. Yep, Pure Dragon. I always forget about the terrestrialization mechanic. It takes away the dual typing. I need to remember that. You can just get used to it, you know. No point in letting this dragon behold the power to overwhelm everything. Draco Meteor, isn't it? Glaive Rush, or signature move, yeah. Alright, so this move, yeah, does double damage, I believe, yeah. That's fine, that's fine. The taunt comes out here, because a signature move cannot be used until the taunt proves I am immune to it. So, let's go. I would terrestrialize, but we're not gonna buff, so let's just first of all go for Fake Out. Actually, oh, that's why I got so much damage on the right boob. That's maybe that's a great amount of damage, but it was a crit. And then play, I think I actually made a stick out. Not quite. Go on, try to use your signature on me. Brick Break. That's fine, we can need one of those. Yep, because not effective, because Fairy type resists. And play rough once again, and we have officially defeated the Elite Four. But there's probably still something after this. If you played a Pokemon game before and you beat Pokemon League, you know what's probably after this. Let's see if it happens. If there is a champion fight, my prediction is going to be La Primera. We'll see. Because she seems to be a pretty important trainer, and we've not fought her in the game yet, which makes me think champion's the only other spot for it, you know what I mean? The mighty dragon has been felled. That is correct. You really did it. Oh wow. Huh. Well, wonderful. I'm so proud of you. I love that. I love it when he does this. Don't cry, Grandpa Hassel. Oh, so they're family. Oh. Okay. Didn't know that. There, wanna hug. Oh my god. So about all this game, the old man can get like that sometimes. Oh yeah, I'm aware. So what did I do? I'm just so overwhelmed. Guess I gotta do the talking. Anyway, result for the elite text of the champion assessment is... Passed, probably. I passed, no doubt about it. Correct. Yeah, you're tougher than steel. Yep. Yeah, you did so beautifully. Congratulations. I think you're good to go, but there's actually just a wee bit more to the champion assessment. This will be your final trial. See the door back there? Our fearless commander, the final opponent you'll face for your test, is waiting beyond it. Her skills are so amazing, she was able to strong up all of us into joining the Elite Four. You won't find a mightier champion. Though I think you'll do fine, kiddo. You beat me after all. I'll patch up your team on the house, so don't lose your heal. Oh wow, you get a free heal now. That is surprising. I really love your Pokemon star. I'll cheer for you as hard as I can. Hello, good luck. Even a baby dragon can breathe fire. Okay, you got over your subs, huh? You can do this. We all know you can. There you go, young cube. Your hands may be small, but let them see that great victory. Likewise. Let's go. Let's go. Claw's Eye, you'll be the lead here. You will be the lead. You know what's kind of crazy? I just realized every single one of my team has been very effective for me in this Elite Four against certain mons. Claw's Eye has had the time to shine near the first one. The Titan had his time to shine. Armor Rouge during a sunny day, but Meowscarada, I think during the first fight as well. Dondozo had a little bit in that fight, and Tinkerton had half his mons defeated there as well. So every one of my members of my team have all had a spotlight to shine in this Elite Four challenge, which I think is pretty cool, to be honest. Anyway, let's do this. Our final fight for becoming champion. Ready to face the final test of the champion assessment? Absolutely, I am. Pretty sure it's La Primera, because they even said it's a her, so it's a she, female. So, is it La Primera then? Oh, on the roof. That's pretty cool. And the rain's up, which could benefit me a lot having done Dondozo. And I believe that is La Primera. As expected. Welcome, kid. Gives me great joy that you've managed to make it all the way to the pinnacle of the Pokemon League. The final test in a battle against me, the top champion. To pass, all you need to do is win. But before we get started, I should apologise for one thing. You see, I have a trait that some might say is inappropriate for the league chairwoman. I am utterly incapable of holding back when it comes to Pokemon battles. Maybe that's why nobody's passed this test recently. It's a bit of a problem, to be honest. But you might manage something wonderful like Champion Nemona did. So are you ready for your final test? I want to see the true measure of your talent. Let's go. You were challenged by top champion Gita. It's Parafa, Psychic type. Okay. Don't know if you're Psychic Fairy, but I know you're really Psychic type. I do hope you can defeat me and become a champion yourself. Is this a remix of the original trainer fight? The champion fight? It's similar, but not quite the same. I thought this was like a different version of the red and blue champion fight. Alright. Lumina Crash, I believe we survived one at least. Yep. You survived two. What's the matter? You're not one to let something so insignificant fluster you. Ooh, but the special defense is dropped by 2 stages. That is massive. That may take me out now, okay. I'm going to risk it regardless and save because of the leftover damage, as you can see. All the black sludge, HP recovery stuff is what I meant. I'm going to risk it. Reflect. Okay, cool. Alright. Toxic Spike. That's my second layer up. Nice. So because you got Reflect, you're probably going to go with Light Screen as well, I imagine. You are Psychic type, I need to remember that. I am going to go with Mega Hornet if it lets me. Lumina Crash and Mid-Itis, we'll see, it's going to close. Yeah, that's fair. So you have Reflect up, which means that you physical type moves are not effective really against you right now, so I will go with a special attack out. So let's go and send out Armor Rouge. And we are going to go with, I think, Flamethrower maybe. Lumina Crash, that's fine, we resist. Does it always drop my special defense though? With the crit? No, it's a chance to, okay. Oh, a critical hit. Perfect. That's probably scripted. Special defense does partially fall. Okay, so that is guaranteed to happen every time. I need to be careful about that then. I think I can take another one, which means I'm going to go for Armor Cannon. I think, unless it's the crit. Yeah, we're fine. It drops by 2 stages every time. That's actually not a bad move at all to have. Let's go for Armor Cannon. That will allow take you out. Nice. I will need to swap Armor Rouge because your defense is far, far too small now. What have we got coming out? An Avalugg, eh? This would have been a good one to keep out, but that's fine. The reason I say that is I'm certain that Steel types are good against Ice. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And anyway, Water was outside them, led to believe, because they wall them, so that's fine. There's the Toxic Spike damage finally coming into play. There we go. And we'll go Head Slam. Right, that was damage. That did literally nothing.
Yeah, Cube, the reason why that did nothing is because Heavy Slam's damage is dependent on how much you outweigh the opponent, and Avalugg is actually one of the mons in this game that weighs the most by far. So, yeah, you kind of played yourself, but this is also before the point where you actually knew how the move worked, because you, a few years later, actually built your own Avalugg and you saw the weight stack because you were going to use Body Press because of its defense. So not only have they got crazy defense, it also doesn't it does, like those doesn't outweigh it by much, so that was never gonna work.
Wait, did I even do any damage? I didn't even see the HP bar move. Like we get the poison damage and it just didn't do any. Oh, is it maybe because of reflect? How much damage does this actually do? That's a depressing amount of damage, I'm gonna be honest. Instead of super effective, I do nothing. I need to get a different steel type move on you. Because that is pointless having that on, I'm gonna be honest. Right, okay. Let's go for liquidation then. I haven't looked that heavy that there's no damage to you. I can't believe that's true. Avalanche. Again, it's not going to do anything to me unless you freeze me. And the poison damage I think just takes it out here. Or almost. Okay. One more liquidation and you're out of here. Cool. 4 more left. Flamethrower up. Poison damage may KO it. And it was a crit. Oh, I would expect you to have taken you out of that. Truly devastating blow. That deserves a standing ovation. Bulk up. Alright, well, you're just wasted your one opportunity to take armor reach out. There's a poison enough. I think I'm going to have to do another attack still. Yeah, barely alive. This is fine then. I'm just going to go ahead and calm down. Just in case you decide to like go ahead and bring out something that's weak to me in the next turn. The poison will take you out of turn regardless. And I'm pretty confident I'll be able to survive whatever you throw at me here. Burn leech, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh, that's a recovery move, isn't it? Maybe you don't die then. It's gonna be close. Same thing again. Okay, that's fine. You want to play that game? Sure. I was max potion. And even if you Horn Leech again, it's still resisted. The poison damage is going to do more this turn and it will take you out. I'm not gonna lie, so far this champion fight's been very underwhelming. It's really easy so far. And poison things at the go-go. Like a lot of the mons she's like using on team aren't really threatening. Like, not really a threat to you. Especially not King Gambit. Okay, that's the first kind of one that's actually decent, but again it's steel type, so I'll be able to take it no problem. Like honestly, most of our team except from King Gambit, like, hasn't really felt threatening. Like Cynthia's team, think about Cynthia's team, you got Togekiss, Lucario, obviously Garchomp, Spiritomb, which back in Gen 4 didn't have a weakness, you know what I mean? That actually felt threatening. Like a challenge. This is a cake, this is a walkover, man. Even Leon and Sword and Shield actually kind of alright, you know? Alright, Flamethrower, let's go. Thank you for coming, King Gambit. The loser. See, the loser's not even that great of a war type mon. If you're gonna use a war type mon, you could have used, I don't know, Dondonzo, or you could have used Tatsugiri, even Finison's hero form. But not Finison, the thing that evolves into it. You know Finison's fully evolved form, the hero form of that. You could even use that. The loser's not great, I'm gonna be honest. The loser, I believe, is... I think it's actually just pure water. I could be wrong, but in that case, let's go to Miascarada. It's either grass or it's grass psychic. I can't remember which one it is. I don't think it's grass poison though. I mean, I don't think it's water poison rather, sorry. Yeah, because if you were poisoned, you would not be able to like, you would not have gotten, you know, poison there. That makes sense. Alright. Yeah, you're weak, so you are grass sick. What's like a fuck? You're weak to dark as well, which means your grass is weak. Grass is good against water, dark is good against psychic. Okay, let's go flower trick and end this thing. At least against Palooza. I should have probably said on the next one. It's fine, it's whatever. Her team so far has been pretty much a joke. So what's her race? Our best mon's been King Gambit so far. Her only decent mon. Glamora, this team is whack. I believe Glamora is a rock poison type. So based on that, Tinkerton, my favourite Pokemon so far from the new region. I'll let you get the final kill on the champion. And this team is very depressing for a champion right here. The Elite Four gave me more of a challenge. Genuinely. Huh. Don't think you've won it just yet. And no, trust me, I've won. I don't even need to like look. I know I've won. Glamora, I literally got this thing. This is rock poison type, I'm led to believe. So we're just gonna, for a dramatic effect, try to take it on hammer, and we're just gonna end this fight right here, right now. But yeah, this champion fight compared to other champion fights in the past of the new regions is very, very underwhelming. I even think she's worse than Diane, but I think it's easier than X and Y. I genuinely do think it's easier than Pokemon XY. Either like the guys or trainers, Lamora. Right, what type are you translating into? I believe you're primary type rock. If you evolve into rock, then you're done, you're finished. Rock type, yeah, you're finished.
Know your place, trash.
You can turn him out, come on. And big bonk hammer. I am now champion of the region. Toxic debris.
Oh no. Anyway, last week.
That was the most underwhelming champion fight I've ever faced. Ever. Ever. That was even worse than Diantha. Diantha actually somewhat put up a challenge with Mega God of War. This was a joke. You go beyond my imagination so easily. It would appear so. But no, like, sorry Gita, but you're a joke of a champion. You're easily the worst champion of them all, by far. Such overwhelming power, such amazing skill. It seems Paldea has gained another wonderful trainer to be proud of. Congratulations, it's my honor to call you Champion Cube. Congratulations, right now I can really say you're good to go. Yeah, you did it, mister. Congratulations. Just amazing. I can't hold it in anymore. With crying again. I love this. I love how someone is such a funny guy. He's a certain someone I talk to, he's a goofy character, you know what I mean? Your Pokemon trainers are the treasure of Paldea. And admit that treasure champions are the jewels that shine brightest. Champion Cube, it is now your duty to set an example for all of the trainers of Paldea. Now allow me to walk you back to the entrance. I'm certain you'll find a familiar face awaiting you. Probably Nemona, I'm gonna guess. No Hall of Fame? Really? That's surprising. Here we are. Cube.
Okay, let's just pause it there. We are already almost 50 minutes into this video, which if you've watched all the way through it, you're actually a complete legend, and I appreciate the hell out of you. Now, I don't ask this very often, but if you did enjoy the episode, because you've watched all the way to the end, can you please just, drop a little like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Pokemon content going forward. I don't say that enough, so I'm just trying to do it more often now. But anyway, this video's gone long enough. We will do the Nemona Champion fight in the next episode, okay? Which might be a bit more of a short episode. I don't know yet if I'm going to include Area 0 as part of the next episode. I'll figure that out when I edit the next episode anyway. For now, if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new, share this with your friends, and we will see you all in the next one. Peace.